What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Mind Something. If you're new here, my name is Jake, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the 4070 Ti is selling better than any other GPU. Also going to give you an update on my solar farms production. We're going to take a look at Ravencoin. Somebody mentioned in the comments that I have not covered Ravencoin very often, which is true, so we're going to take a look at that. Also, I'm still hitting some solo blocks, and I want to share that with you guys. And before we get into the market watch, do me a favor, hit that like and hit the subscribe if you haven't already. Let's take a look at the market. So the time of recording right now is 7:53 p.m. on January 23rd, 2023. Bitcoin is coming in at 23,000, Ethereum at 1,633, XRP at 42 cents, Cardano at 37, almost 38 cents. Dogecoin is almost 9 cents. Solana at $24.36. Polygon at 99 cents, almost $1. Polkadot $6.64. Litecoin $90. What else we got here? Monero is $178.90. Ethereum Classic at $22.66. Toncoin at $2.30. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the GPU mineable coins. We'll start with Kaspa. So Kaspa is up over 6% today at 0.006372. Ravencoin is down over 3%, sitting at 0.02854. Let's go ahead and take a look at the annual chart for Ravencoin here. So as you can see, it's down significantly, but not quite on the bottom. We've pumped up a little ways. And let's take a look at Radiant. So Radiant's up about 1.5%, finally back above 0.0008. And lastly, we'll take a look at Flux. Flux is currently sitting at 67 cents, up about 1% on the 24-hour chart. Oh, also we need to cover Nexa. Nexa had a nice little pump today. So as you can see, we are currently at 0.000119. We got all the way up to 1168. And I'm going to brag on my prediction skills here for just a moment. Finally got one right. So I was just saying this the other day, that when we pumped up here and then came back down, it looked like we were putting in a nice bull flag, as you can see. Well, let the previous video explain it. I'm very curious, where do we go from here on Nexa? I mean, if you look at this unbelievable pump over the last couple of weeks here, you know, you would think at some point we've got to give back these gains. However, the rest of the market just keeps pumping. So, is this a nice little bull flag? So if you take a measured move from the bottom of this wick to the top of this wick, you slide it over here, that would get us probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 0.00001 to 12. And that's pretty much exactly what we got so far. So we got almost up to 1.2, and we're pulling back down to 1.1 right now. And I have some suspicions, and I can't confirm this yet. I'm waiting on an answer from Wooly Pulley, but some people are reporting that Wooly Pulley is not waiting for the 5,000 confirmations, and they're front loading payments for miners. And in order to do that, they had to purchase a lot of Nexa. So were some of these pumps specifically from Wooly Pulley, or perhaps some of the others purchasing in preparation to launch their pools on Nexa? Maybe we'll get an answer pretty soon for you guys. So moving on, let's take a look at mining pool stats right now. So let's see, Kaspa is coming in at 155,000 in emissions. Then we've got Monero at 75,000, Ergo at 68,000, Flux at 60,000. So everything's about the same as it was previously. Now you'll notice that the 7-day difficulty change on Bitcoin is currently showing 0%. I think we went up 10% last week, but we're just kind of hovering around that area. And then Dogecoin is down 26% over the last 7 days. Litecoin up about 5.7%. Chia's down about 4%, Zcash up about 2%, Kaspa down about 6%, Ravencoin down 1.31%, Monero is up 3.64%, Dash is up 13%, And Ergo is down 15.5%, and Flux is up almost 10%. Let's go ahead and jump into what to mine real quick and take a look at a single 3070 on 10 cents per kilowatt hour. According to what to mine, lithium is coming in at 3 cents a day in profit, Radiant at 3 cents a day in profit also. And then we've got Caspa at negative 5 cents, Flux at negative 6 cents, Ergo at negative 6 cents also, and then ETHW coming in at negative 10 cents. And let's not forget Nexa. Now again, I really don't trust MinerStat as far as their mining profitability calculator, but if we just compare it to the previous days since we've been using this while the bot is down in Nexa's Discord, right now a single 3070 at 39 megahash and 100 watts of consumption at 10 cents per kilowatt hour, not including pool fees by the way, is going to net you 33, almost 34 cents a day in profit and about 58 cents a day in revenue. So let's take a look at CPU mining profitability. On a single 5950X, profitability is looking like Pulsar is coming in on top at 26 cents a day in profit, Monero at 6 cents, Raptorium at 4 cents, Bitorium at 2 cents, Darrow negative 3 cents, and I noticed that Panda Knight has dropped way down here. I'm not sure why it's showing my consumption being 0 cents. Perhaps there's something up with the calculator at the moment. And then moving on to ASIC profitability, we've got the KA3 still on top at almost $50 a day, followed by the K7 on Eaglesong at almost $25 a day. The Goldshell KD Max coming in at $4.56 a day, and then the Jazz Miners coming in at $3.55 a day, and I'll scroll down a little bit so that you can see the rest. And then we'll move on to what we're doing mining solo on Nexa. So we've been doing really well. I'm very curious. Oh my gosh, we just hit another block right there in front of your eyes. That's freaking awesome. Man, what are the odds of that? Wow. The last one was 7 hours ago. Let me refresh this. It hasn't popped up yet, but yeah, we just mined another block. I'll wait for this to refresh here for a minute. Man, how exciting is this? This is crazy. So this is 5. That would make the 6th total block, actually. The first one was when Viper.io was not Viper.net yet, and they were testing their solo pool and their PPLNS pool. And so we hit a block on that within the first, I don't know, I think maybe 6 hours or so. And then since then, it's been almost like clockwork. About every 12 hours, we've been hitting a block. And if you guys are curious, the size of the farm, let me show you the stats real quick. So we were up to 4 gigahash. Right now it's showing we're at 3.1. The person that's solo mining with me, his internet provider had to do some maintenance today, so the majority of our farms were, all of his farm was down, and he's back up online right now. I think he's been running into some issues. By the way, he's also testing the new version of WildRig, which does look like another 8% increase, and we're going to cover that here in just a second. Also, I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the video. Let me go back to the block rewards real quick. Let's see if it shows up yet. Still waiting on it to populate, but yeah, okay, we'll come back to this here in just a minute. We'll move on. So I asked Wooly Poly directly if they are front-loading payments for Nexa. I haven't gotten a response yet, but very curious to know. You know, there's a lot of discussion in Discord around this particular issue, and some people are saying that they're not paying early. Some people are saying that they're paying 3 days as opposed to the 7-day requirement on our plant. And I haven't gotten clarification. So for those of you guys watching or listening right now, please do me a favor. If you've gotten payouts from Wooly Poly, leave a comment down below and let me know how long those payouts took. Would really like to get confirmation on this. So next, let's go ahead and jump into this article from Video Cards about the 4070 Ti. We won't read the entire article, but I'll just point out that this is specifically in Germany, a German retailer, Mind Factory. So the 4070 Ti sold 545 units, and then in second place we have a 3060 at 485, followed by the 6700 XT at 410, 3060 Ti coming in at 305, the 7900 XTX coming in at 300, and then this one was kind of surprising to me. A regular 6600 non-XT is coming in at 280, a 3070 at 220, and then the 4090 is a little ways down here, only 210 of those units sold. But yeah, it's just very interesting that the 4070 Ti by most would be considered a terrible value, but if you look at the performance numbers that we're getting out of a 4060 Ti, man, it may be one of the better buys out of the new 4000 series lineup. And again, you know, this is one specific retailer from Germany, so I'd love to see how it's performing with all retailers across the world, and perhaps I can get some more information on that, and I'll share it with you guys as soon as I have it. Let's go back to ViperNet and see if that block shows up yet. Yeah, still waiting on it. I don't know, perhaps the little fireworks there were showing us the one that we hit 7 hours ago, but I doubt that, because I've already seen the little confetti and fireworks, whatever that may be, previously when we hit this block last time. Alright, we'll come back to this at the end of the video and see if it's updated. So, okay, so getting into Wild Rig version 0.36.5. By the way, it looks like this requires a HiveOS update in order to do it. But according to this, they have lowered the dev fee down to 2%, and previously it was at 5%. I think bzMiner was at 3% on his last release. So they are beating the dev fee by 1% currently. I'm sure that bzMiner will probably come out with another version to match that. But according to my buddy who I'm solo mining with, the performance is on par with efficiency on bzMiner. However, the efficiency is the same, but the hash rate is better. So I'm going to test that, and I will share that with you guys on the next video and let you know what I find. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the major headlines coming out of Cointelegraph for today. So Cardano recovers from an outage on 50% relay. Cardano recovers from an outage on 50% relay and block producing nodes. Token dump following Binance listing raises insider trading suspicions. And then we have South Africa adds new cryptocurrency standards to advertising code. And then 69% of users bet metaverse entertainment will reshape social lifestyle. And then lastly, Coinbase CEO urges Bitcoin legal tender for Brazil, Argentina, and then a reaction. So last thing I want to get into with you guys was an update on the solar production from my farm. So this is today's numbers. We produced 22 kilowatt hours for today. Lots of clouds. It is extremely cold, and we are expecting 4 inches of snow tonight. And that's not very typical from where I'm at in West Texas. So hopefully we don't get snowed in. But, you know, I'm loaded up on firewood and got plenty of mining rigs to keep me warm. Let's go ahead and take a look at how we've been doing for the month so far. So as you can see, each day seems to be getting a little bit better as we get further into the year. So far the best day was yesterday, and we produced 25.5 kilowatt hours. Now if you're curious what I'm using mining total, it depends on what I'm mining. So mining Nexa, I'm calculating roughly about 92 kilowatt hours per day. Now, if I'm mining something like Caspa or Radiant, then I'm only using about 70 kilowatt hours per day, maybe a little less. And let's go ahead and take a look at the month. So far this month, we've produced 465 kilowatt hours. And then the months prior, 561 total in December, 614 in November, and 842 in October. So I'm very anxious to get back into the warmer months and see if we can get back up closer to 900 kilowatt hours per month. That would be awesome and much more in line with my expectations. But last thing, actually, I missed this. We were going to talk about Ravencoin's roadmap. So, I'm personally not invested in Ravencoin's ecosystem. And the main reason for that is because it's just too hard on GPUs, in my opinion. But for those of you out there who love Ravencoin and want this to be covered, I figured we would take a look at the roadmap just to see what's going on here. So for the project roadmap, process for creating swaps is complete, support buy, sell, trade orders complete, public site sharing incomplete orders complete, dedicated client able to execute swaps is complete, dedicated client able to create swaps is complete, dedicated client able to post swaps to public site is complete, and then we have core wallet able to view swaps in detail has been submitted, core wallet able to execute swaps has been submitted, and then core wallet able to create swaps is upcoming, and then automated create list execution of orders, effectively a self-hosted LP, is upcoming. And then for Electrum, we have convert the base Electrum repository to Ravencoin complete, convert the Electrum server to be asset aware complete, allow ledger hardware Raven transactions is complete, allow Trezor hardware Raven transactions complete, allow users to see assets complete, and then remaining we have allow software to send assets is in testing, allow ledger to send assets in testing, allow Trezor to send assets in testing, execute atomic swaps is upcoming, create and share atomic swaps is upcoming, create, reissue, and tag with assets upcoming, and then lastly, allow users to create atomic swaps as per RIP 1.5 upcoming. So there are some things being done in the Ravencoin ecosystem. I kind of feel like the development is lagging behind, and considering how old Ravencoin is, I find it a bit surprising that they just don't have much going on. And if you love Ravencoin, best of luck to you. Unfortunately, it's not for me, but I will continue to cover this for you guys that do enjoy hearing some Ravencoin news. And then also we'll start to add some Nexa as well as some Meowcoin news in here as well in future videos. So do me a favor before you go, hit that like and hit the subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh yeah, almost forgot to update you guys. So yes, we did in fact hit another freaking solo block. So within 7 hours, just absolutely amazing. There it is. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated if we hit any more blocks. Thanks for watching.